guys, welcome to another video of Love in a Mix, and today I'm going to share a lessons from my health pace, which is about first aid procedures. So the purpose of first aid is to give immediate care to injured or ill persons until professional medical procedures can be administered. First aid that is performed correctly can save a victim's life. It can also prevent additional medical problems. So there are two rules to remember is on emergency situations. First of all, remain calm, do not panic or rush. Clearly think through the proper steps and remain in control. Next, ask someone to call 911 or the local emergency number. Others can help by controlling crowds or by assisting with emergency procedures. So, if you are trained in administering correct emergency procedures, you can assist a patient by applying emergency procedures and in this order until proper medical help arrives on the scene where a medical emergency exists, and use mouth-to-mouth resuscitation to restore breathing and CPR to resuscitate the heart based on current training procedures if necessary, then stop excess bleeding and treat for shock. And now let's go to our first point about first aid procedures, which is the A point, external emergencies. So in external emergency, there is first one, animal bites. So animals carry certain types of germs and viruses in their mouths. If a person is bitten by an animal, he runs the risk of contracting an infection. Some infections are minor and can be treated by thoroughly washing the wound's area. Other infections such as tetanus and rabies are dangerous and require medical help. If a person receives an animal bite, take these steps. Scrub the open area with soap and water to remove the saliva. Apply an antibiotic ointment, if available, to prevent any infection and bandage the wound. Finally, seek medical help. And a tetanus or rabies shot may need to be administered to prevent serious consequences. So snake bites can also cause much damage. Poisonous venom injected into a body can destroy blood cells, interfere with movement of the heart and lungs, or destroy tissue around the wound. If a person is bitten by a poisonous snake, it is imperative for this person to receive medical help. So call 911 or transport the victim to the hospital as soon as possible. The victim should remain quiet and motionless while being transported. The bitten area should be at a level below the heart to slow the absorption of venom. If it will take several hours to reach medical help, apply a light restrictive band such as a belt and 2 to 4 inches above the bitten area. The band should not cut off circulations and you should feel a pulse below the band. It should be loose enough that you can slip a finger under it. Wash the area of the bite with soap and water and immobilize a bitten arm or leg with a splint. And our second point about the external emergencies is bleeding. So first aid must be given immediately to control bleeding. Even the loss of a small amount of blood can produce weakness or shock. The main objective is to stop bleeding as soon as possible. Have the person lie down. Apply direct pressure over the wound using a large TheraPad or clean cloth. Pressure should be applied evenly over the entire area of the wound. If properly applied, the pressure closes broken blood vessels and helps clot the blood. So blood clots block blood vessels, and prevent loss of blood. Do not use a tourniquet in these situations as it can cause tissue injury. And do not change gauze or cloth pads saturated with blood. Instead, apply additional layers to control the bleeding. If an object has entered the body, do not try to get it out. Pulling objects out of the body can be more blood loss and tissue damage. So that's all for today's video, and I'm going to share more points about external emergency in the next video.